The guns had fallen silent, and Europe lay in ruins. World War II was over, but a new battle was about to begin. A battle not fought with tanks or planes, but with ideology, influence and fear. This was the birth of the Cold War, a struggle that would shape the world for decades. In 1945, the Allied victory had brought relief, but also uncertainty. The United States emerged as a global superpower, wielding unmatched economic and military strength. On the other side, the Soviet Union had endured immense losses, but emerged with a vast army and political control over Eastern Europe. What had once been allies against Hitler were now uneasy partners, each suspicious of the other's intentions. The divide was clear. The United States championed democracy and capitalism, promising freedom and economic growth. The Soviet Union embraced communism, seeking to expand its influence and create a buffer against any future attacks. Across Europe, this ideological clash began to define the post-war world. Winston Churchill famously warned of an Iron Curtain descending across Europe, separating the Free West from the Soviet-controlled East. Nations like Poland, Hungary and Czechoslovakia fell under Soviet influence, while Western nations rebuilt with American support. Tensions rose as both sides feared the other's next move. Even before open confrontation, incidents of mistrust were common. The Soviets demanded reparations from Germany, while the United States supported rebuilding the nation under democratic principles. Spy networks, propaganda, and political maneuvering became the weapons of choice. Each side prepared for a conflict that seemed inevitable, even if the world hoped it could be avoided. In 1947, President Harry Truman announced a policy that would define American strategy for decades: containment. The goal was to stop the spread of communism, starting with Greece and Turkey, which were under threat from communist movements. This was the first clear signal to the Soviet Union that the United States would actively oppose expansion of their ideology. The Marshall Plan soon followed, pumping billions into European recovery. While the West flourished, the Soviets accused America of trying to dominate Europe through economic power. The world had entered a new kind of struggle. Not one of guns alone, but of politics, economics and ideology, with both sides vying for global influence. By 1947, the stage was set for a decades-long conflict. The Cold War had begun in earnest. A battle of ideas, a race for influence, and a tense standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union. In the next episode, we will explore the first major flashpoints, the Berlin blockade, the creation of NATO, and how the world adjusted to this new era of tension.